Hi, I'm Kiwi and you're watching The Breakdown, and today I'm going to break down my track Kia. Enjoy. When I was a student about 10 years ago, I moved to London and I was really only interested in sort of art and aesthetics at that time, and music wasn't, it was a part of my life of course, but I never really saw it as a career path. And from there I started running a nightclub and DJing lots, and then I decided I wanted to make some music. My sound is very broad, very eclectic. I make techno records, I make house records, I make more Balearic records. If people put themselves in the box musically, often it's easier for people to know who you are and what you're about, but for me, I like to go in just with no clear view of what I want to do. So the name Kia or Kaya, or however you like to call it, I don't know the correct way, is a nod to the sample, which is a record that I actually know nothing about, but I found in a record shop. So yeah, I'm going to break that down and kind of show you how I made that. This project is not the original project, and the reason for that is I work in different studios and I work with engineers, so this was made on a different computer and I don't have that many of the plugins that we used to create the track. So I've just got the stems here and I'm just going to talk you through them and explain what I did to the sounds and how I manipulated them. Yeah, I guess the track kind of started with a sample. I found this record that I ripped by the Conti family, and I liked some of the elements. But it's kind of messy, so I had to clean that up, which I just basically did with an EQ, and then I looped it up. So basically that turned into this stem. You can kind of see, just kind of wanted to bring as much of the vocal out as I can, lose all the bass sounds and try and filter out some of the drums. And then obviously I synced it up, time stretched it to get it in time. And it kind of progresses through the track. And so yeah, then the bass line came. I just kept it really simple. I used a Korg monopoly, which is probably my favorite synth and my go-to. You can kind of make a lot of different sounds in it. You can make almost anything on the monopoly, and you can also find really weird and wonderful sounds. So yeah, I think I did the pads next, which was just really simple. These have got a filter on, which came afterwards, just so I could bring it in slow. And I just wanted to, just make this really blissed out sound. I put some more monopoly, jazzy bits on. And these you can kind of hear them now, floaty water droplet sounds that I made on the Moog modular. It's not a real one, it's the Arturia plugin, and I love it. It's like a go-to for anything. So I just kind of wanted to keep the beginning super weird and beautiful, and then have the track really slowly come in and build up. And that kind of filters in slow. And from here the track starts to build up. I add some drums. I used mainly the Lin drum, but I layered an 808 kick underneath it, just because it gives it a little bit more weight. And then I probably EQ'd a bit of the bass out of the Lin kick just to kind of balance it. And then I also sidechained the bass, so it pumps a little bit and it feels a bit more housey, so it's not just too flat. You can play it in the club, basically. There's reverb on everything too, so it's still really like blissed out and soft. Because there's like quite a lot of drums still in the sample, I didn't think I needed to add too much. If I take everything off here and just solo the drums, really, that's kind of it. And I haven't really done anything much to them, like there's reverb on everything, sidechain, but it just didn't need like tons of shakers and toms or anything like that, because it's just kind of already there. Here, what do I do here? So there's like these little breaks as well, where I just give a bit more of the sample. I just left the pads and the like the pretty kind of toppy bits in to keep it together. So yeah, I added these kind of, again, I just wanted a bit of progression and to lift it for the final bit before the outro. Yeah, I guess that's kind of it. Like, this is a super simple track and we made it very quickly. We probably made it in maybe 3 hours. Hey, yeah, so that's my track Kia. I hope you enjoyed me talking you through it. It's available to buy now on Need Want Records, available on vinyl and digitally on all the usual streaming platforms, but I highly recommend SoundCloud. It's a good one.